Hello everybody and welcome to FTRL Round 1 here at Austria. Today I'm going to be joined by Andreas, or you might know him as Nexus Cats.
Hello.
Yeah, we're back again for comms in FTRL. F2 here, so there's slightly slower drivers on the FTRL roster, but that doesn't mean they're not bad drivers. Hopefully they're going to give us an absolute fantastic show, some good racing. I have firm belief they can do that. There's some names I recognise in here, except we are missing quite a few people due to other commitments and reasons. But, Andreas, have you got any kind of early doors predictions of who you think could do well during this season?
Goy.
Okay, we'll take that. In that case, Asian Panda's my pick. We all love Goy.
The whole season is just going to be a new version of full Goy.
I really hope we see a few full Goys. I mean, he's an absolute legend. He goes by a few names: Gay Crap, Lady Goy of Crappington. But we all know him and love him. But I think there's only a couple of drivers I have never seen drive before, and that's Oscar, the Polish man in the Williams. That's a very nice looking car. I'm not too sure. Hopefully he has two hands. But we've also got Bread is your daddy, so I'm just going to call him Bread because that's easier, better, and more fun. Actually, no, it's not quite as much fun, but still, you know. But actually, Rampage, haven't seen him before, but we've got a few returning legends, such as FTRL Blue Flag making his return to FTRL in his AlphaTauri. I'm not sure what his stance is on that car, but hello, we've got Cat and Walkthrough Ninja in the chat. But we've got Blue Flag in the AlphaTauri, and in the sister car, FTRL Oven in the Red Bull. We've already got a yellow flag. That looks like it's up just past.
I think that's just someone slowing down.
Yeah, I think so. There you go. FTRL Oven comes across the line to set our first lap time of this session with a 4.1. Not the fastest lap in the world, but it'll do for now. Considering F2, I don't think that's too bad, to be fair. So, decent lap. Another 3.8 coming in from FTRL Hammer Time, though. So, that's quite a nice lap, to be fair to him. Very good indeed. So, very short. Sorry.
Looking at the brightness here, I'd say it's probably a smart for all the drivers to get out and set their time as soon as possible, which we can see Goy is not doing. He's been in the pits ever since we started.
But maybe he's trying to push it to what rain might come. We had a little bit of rain right at the last kind of 6 laps of the race yesterday in F1, which caused up a few issues, or as you almost punctured, so you had to go on the inters. But yeah, I mean, maybe we could see a repeat of that today in quali as Blue Flag comes across the line to go into P3, but Hammer Time currently sitting pretty on pole by almost 3/10, so fair play to him. But rain, I think, could well and surely be likely. I'm not sure about the race. I'm not a fan of rain in races.
Well, I am. I think it's quite fun.
It's fun, but
especially
it's not...
if it's a transition race, because if you really just get the strategy right, you can really just gain off people maybe not being very smart.
I am not a fan of wet races. I find them boring because you haven't got as many overtakes and fun stuff going on. I don't think. But yeah. I mean, if it is wet, hopefully drivers still give us some interesting stuff to look at, which will always be pleasant. But about, who's that, 6 drivers haven't set a time so far. Never mind. 5 drivers haven't set a time so far, ranging, but the people who have set a time ranging between 3.8 and 5.6, so almost 2 seconds separating all of the drivers right now. But the only one who's about to actually
start his lap.
Yeah, I was about to say the only one who's about to start a lap now is Goy Carp. Hello, Aaron. He's in the chat now as well. But let's go on board with Goy for a lap of Austria, who's actually on the softs, not the mediums, because he's on best time. That's why. But Goy coming through the first corner, it's quite easy to invalidate going on the outside and also cutting too much on the inside. Now turn 3 is called, even though I think it's more of a turn 2. Also a tricky corner to get the power down as well on the exit. You have to get that one spot on to not spin and put it in the wall and completely range your entire career. But now this downhill right-hander, for no ABS users, this can be a bit of a tricky one. You can already see the black skid mark as people lock up quite a lot. Now the only 2 left-handers on this track, both relatively fast, I'd call them medium fast. Easy to invalidate on the exit there, and it's also easy if you to invalidate if you go over that curb a little bit too much, but hopefully you do not see too many people doing that. And into the final 2 corners, as this is a very short lap. That fast right-hander, you don't really have to brake much for either of those corners, but you still have to get the line very, very right as Goy comes across the line to go P4. So Goy showing he has got a little bit of pace on him. Go on, Goy. We love you.
Also, welcome Paul or Pagani.
Ah, yes, and we've also got Robert Court. And we've also got High Noon in here, who is not racing today, and we've got Rampage, who is Robert, who's currently sitting pretty in P9 with a 5.2. Our slowest time right now, though, is a 5.6 coming from Asian Panda, but that's okay. Now we're going to go on board, or not quite on board, but we're going to have a little look at our debut Ton Oscar XC. He's from Poland, he's driving the Williams. That's about as much as I know about him. Not sure about his pace or anything else, but yeah, here he is. Hopefully you could... Sorry?
Oh, I just said let's have a look.
Yes, let's hope he's a quick driver and he can fight for something. I have firm belief.
Yeah.
I believe in this man. He's a new face. New faces are always nice to see, so it's just about getting used to them. I mean, everyone in here...
Well,
yeah.
One of the few Polish league races I've seen. I don't see many of them, so it's quite nice to see some.
There are not very many Eastern European league races around. I don't think I haven't seen that many.
True.
So yeah.
A few from Bulgaria, I think.
Probably.
That's just about it.
It's probably people from everywhere, really. But there's some rain.
Yeah,
there's some rain.
There is. Yeah, I'm seeing drops.
Hey, there you go. So this means everyone who's set a time now, this will probably end up being your grid order, except you still got Bread to set a time and just Mikey to set a time. So let's see what they can do as the rain is starting to come down, which is going to impede their lap, stop them from going as fast as they possibly could.
Just Mikey did just finish a lap, but yeah, I assume it must have been invalidated since he doesn't have a time. He was on a lap before as well, and I can see his tyres are used, so probably invalidated it in base. That could be any corner.
But Brett's just gone P11 with a 5.3. I imagine that the rain slowed him down a little bit, which is not what we like. That's not so fun, but we still got quite a long way to go in quali, so I kind of hope everyone just retires and let's just get on with things. Otherwise, we're just going to be sitting here looking at nothing for the next 6 weeks.
We can hope maybe some of them do some wet practice.
I mean, we could hope that, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just see some good old racing, see if we can get any FTRL trains going in this race. But just Mikey, he's going to come across the line now. He sets a valid time and he goes P9 despite the wet weather. So if it wasn't a little bit moist on the track, could just Mikey have gone, I mean, even higher than his teammate Leiko, just ahead of him, which is nice to see. We're going to go through the teams in a second. I forgot about that, but yeah, I think just Mikey, if he didn't have a bit of rain coming down, he could have done quite nicely, I think, because he's not too far away from the people ahead of him. But our pole time today, unless anyone pulls off an absolute miracle, is going to be a 3.8 from hammer time, as we see Leiko go off into Narnia. But anyway, we're going to go through the team. So in the McLaren, we have got FTRL hammer time, who looks like he could be your pole sitter. He's not a slow driver, I think. I once let him through and rush in my FTRL debut, and then I spun on some Astro and got stuck in the pit lane.
That is true.
Let's not talk about that. This is about the F2 drivers, not me and my unfortunate mishaps and how bad of a driver I am. But we got
Rampage going out on Intus.
No, we don't care about that. They can do what they like. I'm not fussed. But we got Zombie and Oven in the Red Bull, as I've seen. Oven has a little bit of wing damage, so I'm not sure if he dropped it into the wall or slammed into the back of someone, but he's got a plank of wing on his right hand side, which is not going to help him through those left corners. As you can see, on this is like a gypsy's caravan. But yeah, Zombie and Oven, the Red Bull pairing, I'm not sure how good that is, but it looks like second and third could be a possibility for the constructors, so that's something interesting and something to look forward to. Got Max Def in the Haas, the only Haas that we have here today. So Max Def, good driver from what I know in F2 terms. P4, honestly I'm not really too sure about everyone's pace with each other. Then we got Goy.
Some of them were in last season where we only had one division. So I've had experience with racing against some of these. I must admit, sometimes they have beaten me. Not all of them, but some of them.
It's not that hard to beat you though.
How is it not?
Because you're slow. I love you really, don't you worry. I need to refresh my stream because I cannot see the chat.
That is
Hey,
not
there
a
we
good
go.
thing.
But then we've got in the Alpha Tower, we've got FTRL Blue Flag. He's the only one here today. Again, he is a race winner from what I know, also a podium sitter. As far as I know, through the stats and stuff, I'll check that at some point during this season. We've got Matman and Oscar, the Williams pairings. That's one of the pairings we have here today. That
Oh, I
looks...
didn't even notice they were both here.
Well, they are, so that's a blessing.
Yeah.
Again, not
Love
sure about their
Williams.
pace. I know you love Williams, Andreas. Calm yourself. Andreas loves this Williams quite a lot.
Yeah.
Unhealthy obsession. Then we've got
Oi.
Leiko and just Mikey, 8th and 9th in the Ferraris. Do like a good Ferrari, I do, especially a Ferrari powered car. There you go, DRS is disabled, so it's now well and truly moist. Love that. But look at it, Leiko, just Mikey. Decent pairing, I'd say. Well, so we're going to call it rigged because that's funny. And then we've got AJ. He's a driver I don't really know much about. He's also got a confusing name. So, AJ, that works. Fun times. Yeah. He's in the Mercedes, which is now black. And he's the only one here today. So, we now got a fancy new looking car. I should probably go on board with people so people don't end up staring at pit lane. There you go, Asian Panda's our first retirement. That's what we like to see. And Goy's teammate Rampage in the Alfa Romeo, still on the softs. Love that.
Yeah. Oh, he is slippery.
I'm not surprised, it looks rather damp on the track.
Looks
so
like a bar of soap racing around a racetrack.
you know when you drop your soap in the bath?
Let's not go there.
That's what it feels like. Oh god. That's what it feels like when you drive slicks on the wet track. It's like the soap turns the bathtub into a half pipe. From what I know. But yeah, then
Or have you then tried wet tyres in dry conditions?
yeah, it's like
That's a pain.
rip your oven up to full temperature.
Yeah.
Throw in a steak or something, see what happens. Leave it in there
Especially
for
if
half an
if
hour.
the track you're testing it at is Belgium, and there's a certain complex of corners called Eau Rouge and Radion.
Well, your
Try
tyres
to
just
take
get
that flat.
cooked. Is
Oh,
what happens.
that's not it. You will be lucky to survive.
I mean, the tyres also get cooked. Anyway, thank you, Richard
do
Godfrey.
too.
Best comms duo ever. I'll take that. I'll take it.
yes!
Hey! We're loved. The first time in my life. But we got in the racing point. Bread is the old daddy. I'm loving that name, by the way. That is fantastic.
Amazing name. I must say that's probably my favourite name on the whole grid.
Yeah, I agree. Also, whenever he's in a fight, I can just scream out bread. So that's always fun. Oh, there you go. Mr. Max Def has just sent it off the track as far as I can see on his insis. So a little bit of wet practice going on. Like we've only got 3 minutes and a half left to go. So not too long, as we've had Blue Flag Matman and Agent Panda all retire from the session. Agent Panda returning to his usual position of at the back. But if you're in the middle of this grid, such as maybe Matman.
Thing that Sumpy put in the Diff 1 chat yesterday.
Oh yeah, is part 1 of 3, accepting your death. Starting in the middle of the grid or whatever. Yeah, I love that.
As soon as you head to turn 1, you just if you're in the middle, accept your death. If you're in the front, hope you get out before chaos happens, and if you're in the back, take it easy. Just slow down and wait for everyone to take each other out.
Yeah, we'll take that. Thank you, Andreas, for giving us your words of wisdom.
You're welcome.
We've also got Agent Panda, the last driver that we haven't looked at just yet, as I apparently have bad internet, so thank you for telling me that, PlayStation.
That's
Agent
a bit
Panda.
scary.
Ah, you're fine, you're fine. Oh, Blue Flag, or Simon Martins. Beautiful save I can see in his profile picture. I love a good goalkeeper, I do. Oh,
You
Rampage, I was about to scream out full goy. He got squiggly, we'll call it, on the exit of turn 1. He was trying to drift king. DK. Rampage. Fair play to saving that. Yes, I agree, but Asian Panda in the Renault. Can't remember who his teammate is, but yeah, he's in the Renault, repping the Renault today at the back of the grid. So, we love Panda. We're going to go on board with Koi Carp just because I think this will be interesting. Also, actually, while we're here...
Isn't it always a fun ride?
The people who are on the track right now, let's have a look at their helmets and give them a little review. So, I know you're quite a style person.
Could you try to repeat that?
Yes, I'm guessing you're playing with it.
Understandable.
Okay, so look at people's helmets and tell me what you think.
Okay. Well, I can't look at everyone who's in the pits. I can tell you about 2 helmets.
Okay.
Gore's is quite a nice helmet. I like that. I just don't like the fact that there's a little green stripe that you can't change the colour of.
But
Lake Hole, it's
looks quite bronze. It's absolutely blown up
bronze
the
or orangey thing. Yeah.
Interesting. And now there we go. We got Max Def. He's on the track. That's just white. Yeah.
I think it's
white.
One of those where it's like got like rings around it, but you can't see that from the onboard.
Oh, there you go. He's doing rings on the track. There you go. Demonstrating.
Roman Grosjean going to the local bakery to get his donuts.
Yes, I do like a good donut, actually. What's your favourite donut?
Probably the one Dan Tickton did right in front of me.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I personally prefer a chocolate donut, if I'm honest. Anything involving chocolate I have an affinity for. But, yeah, we'll go with that. Hopefully these drivers have been practicing more than I have for my league race, instead of me streaming a bunch of Overwatch instead, because I'm undedicated. Richard Godfrey. He's Asian Panda. There you go. We love you, Panda. Or Richard. I've just got a text about something. Okay, we're going to run down the grid quickly. So on pole we got Hammer Time, which is a nice lap from him. 3/10 above anyone else. We've got Zombie in P2, Oven in P3, Max Steph in P4, Goy Carp in P5 as Fred starts barking. Blue Flag in P6, Mattman in P7, Lake in P8, Just Mike in P9, AJ in P10, Rampage P11, Brady's Old Daddy, P12, Oscars, P13 and Asian Panda in P14. Please don't laugh every time I say that name. Whatever you do not laugh.
I just love it. It's amazing.
Sorry, I got text which I had to reply to. How pleasant. But honestly, who is your actual prediction for winning this championship? Hey, we got a dry race. That's what I like to see.
It is very early to tell. I think for the race, I am just gonna say there's probably gonna be a pole to win for Hammer Time.
Okay.
But for championship, I say we wait and see after the race, see who can get real pacey.
We'll see. I mean, drivers are going to be absolutely blinded into the first corner as your eyes get burnt out with a magnifying glass into
that
turn
plus
1.
A huge bunch of drivers on lap 1 is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I saw quite a few pieces of carbon fibre confetti rain into my face yesterday as I think it was City Posh Blue who slammed up the rear end of somebody and absolutely obliterated his front wing, which wasn't too pleasant.
I managed to avoid it somehow.
I think you're lucky. What is that? Sorry, I've just seen. That's horrifying. Andreas, look at the stream. I'm absolutely terrified.
Oh.
I'm having nightmares. What was that? He was just T-posing. He asserted his dominance on me. Mattman, I don't know what sorcery he's done or what aliens have abducted him, but it worries me.
I had that in 2019 in the F2 cars. Luca Giotto. Every lobby, online or single player, Luca Giotto would always be T-posing outside of his car.
That was horrific. Yeah, so we got Mikey to win, so he's going to have quite a drive to get from P9 to get into P1, as this is Pagani or Paul Oliver saying his predictions. Hammer Time P2, which is fair enough, and Asian Panda P3. So if Asian Panda gets P3, I will eat my old headset.
Sounds good.
It's going to be a very nutritious meal, so Panda, please don't make me eat my old headset. Finish P2 or P1 instead, because I don't want to have to go to A&E or something because I got plastic stuck in my lungs, stomach and gut. But anyway, coming around the final corner is FTRL Helmet Time to line us up on the grid to get started for round 1 of F2, except we've got somebody holding, I think that's Leiko. He's absolutely parked it 16 miles back. Honestly, I don't blame you for your hand sweating. Max Epper predicted pit stop strategy. That's a new graphic as the final few drivers line up on the grid.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, that's quite cool.
What? Oh yeah, the graphic.
Pit stops. Yeah, I like that.
But anyway, in just a moment we're going to be getting underway with F2's first round here in Austria. Already got yellow flags in Sector 3. That's what we like to see. But anyway, the 5 red lights are on. And they're gone, and we are racing in Austria in the FTRL. It looks like Hammer Time's got a nice, good start for the lane, except Zombie, he's going to challenge him coming up to turn 1. Can he go up the inside? No, except that's Oven getting overtaken by Max Steff in the background. The Alfa Romeo's already in the wall. It's full guy already, straight away in Sector 1. He's absolutely blowing someone else up with him. That is blue flag, no safety car right now. Hammer Time still leads. They're going side by side in the background. That's just Mikey going side by side with the Williams. Oh, he's broken, and somebody's hit him into the back. That is not good. The black Mercedes of AJ trying to make up certain positions off the start. AJ Panda's made up 2 positions after Goy went full Goy. Here comes Bread. He's just behind the Ferrari of Leiko. Just Mikey behind Matman ahead of him. No move being done except Bread. He's understeer just a little bit as he's got some alien Wi-Fi right there. With AJ just sitting in behind him, but it's a good start from Hammer Time to put out a 6/10 gap so far right at the start of this race. He is leading right now on that number 4 because this game is broken, and as he comes into the final couple of corners, he still leads the way. Sector 3 not really an overtaking opportunity place, but Oscar down to P10. He's going to make it an overtaking opportunity. He goes up the inside of AJ in the second last corner and moves himself up into P9. Beautiful move from Oscar, and as I'm already seeing a few corner cuts happening already, so that is beautiful. But I mean,
Agent Panda.
Oh, there he goes. Rampage. He's got a little bit wiggly on the exit there and gets overtaken by Agent Panda. But anyway, Andreas, looking at this first lap, what do you think?
It certainly is interesting. Oh, that's Rampage's end plate gone on the left side there, on the rear of Agent Panda.
But here comes just Mikey. He's behind Matman. He's going to go up the inside of Matman. Matman locks up, except Mikey, he's just going to get him on the traction. Now it's Leiko's turn, the other Ferrari. He's in a Ferrari sandwich right now. The bread is red, the middle was white, so it's kind of, it's a bit of a reverse sandwich there. Normally the outside would be white bread with salami or something in the middle, except Leiko, he's just on the back of Matman, except not quite close enough to be able to make anything happen. But do you have any idea what happened to Goy and Blue Flag right at the start?
Actually, yeah, I do.
What happened?
Someone were on the outside of Blue Flag, tapped his front wheel, he spun and then collected Goy. I think it was that way. I just know that's how Blue Flag spun, and I think that's how Goy got involved in it.
That's what we love to see, but DRS is now activated as it is lap 3, so that's going to be a big help. Leiko, he shut his DRS, he's had to open it again. It's Bread, he's just behind him, as Max Steff and FTRL Oven are actually going side by side right now. Oven has got DRS, Max Steff does not, so it looks like it's going to be an easy move before the corner for Oven. Max cannot do anything about that. Matman, he's no move coming from him. Any moves down the rest of the grid, it doesn't seem like it, except Rampage. Oh, never mind. I was about to say he's got past AJ, except he's only gone past his braking point and off into the wall through the gravel, and it's an Alfa Romeo at the Alfa Romeo 1-2 at the back. That's what we love to see.
In real life.
Please don't remind me. As you all know, I'm a big Kimmy. Oh, hang on! Bread, he's just taken out his front wing to get past Leiko. I was slightly expecting that, but he's got the move done. He's up into P7. with a bit of wing damage, which is not going to help him at all. It's an almighty muck send it, but
That's
he's
the
got
American
the move.
style.
Love it.
It's what they do over in NASCAR.
The way you said that, it sounded American, but it kind of horrifies me. Oh, Max Def, he's got past FTRL and he's gone a little bit deep. Oven on the exit, which isn't much of an exit because they are making car babies. They're going side by side coming down this straight. Oven, he's got that DRS open. I don't think he's got the overtake, which Max does. He's going to go up the inside. Max, can he hold it around the outside on the traction? It looks like he's actually going to be able to. He just seems to have a little bit more power than Oven does right now. Never mind, he's gone out wide and that's cost him the P3. Oven, he's not going to think twice about that. Takes up that position. Easy as he like. Happy days. Max seems to be going a little bit too deep though in some points, making a few too many mistakes, which is costing him positions and time. I'm not sure if he has wing damage. I think a few drivers do. He does not. Max Def gets a 3-second time penalty. We're going to see plenty of those. We saw Sweeney's yesterday. He managed to get himself 24 seconds of penalties, which is an unholy amount of penalties.
Yeah, that is quite impressive. I was a bit worried when I heard Jeff tell me about that.
Oh, hang on, we've got a crash. Brett is off,
that's
Oscar
a
is
big
off.
one.
Hey, he's reset to track. I don't like that. But never mind. I'm not sure what happened there, but maybe a collision. I mean, I've seen Brett. He was making a couple of funky moves as Leiko goes out. Bad exit. Asian Panda gets past him. He's up to P7. If Asian Panda gets P3, I will probably scream. I'll probably cry too, because I know I have to munch on the headset. I did. Here comes Max Def. Oof. I thought Max was going to make a move there. Oscar and blue flag. Side by side.
Funky one there.
It isn't. Oh, he's been well and truly run out of road his blue flag. Oscar just did not give him that run. But hello, Zom. Welcome to the race. Welcome to the stream. It's interesting.
It's a 3-second time penalty for British O'Daddy.
Oh, I love that name. Except Mikey. Oh, who was that off the track? Hello, Asian Panda. He said hello to Narnia. He's gone into the Shadow Realm. He has left that track. Except just Mikey. He looks like he's had a bad exit. So it's Max Def. That was very wiggly. It's like he's gone to a Wiggles concert. But here comes Max just behind Mikey. Coming up to turn 3. He's way too far away to make a move. No, he's not. He's absolutely sent it. There you go. Max, he's gone up the inside of just Mikey on the exit. Looks like Mikey's got a better exit. That was a move. We'll call it that. But Blue Flag and Oscar still going side by side. Oh, he's turned in on him. And Blue Flag's gone for an almighty lunge. Oh, he's almost spun as well. Oh, Blue Flag, keep it calm. Yes, it is the Nexus boys, Peteman and Zum. It's Nexus Iceman, me, Jack, and we got Nexus Cats. Andreas. Yeah, there we go. So you got me screaming into your ears for the next hour, so
and me
enjoy.
Listening.
Yeah, that's what we love to see. Except Hammer Time sits pretty at the front. He's been sitting there the entire race, and we haven't really paid much attention to him.
Somebody's getting close.
He is getting close. He's only 2 tenths away, so I think it's only a matter of time until he makes his
uses that overtake
move.
correctly. He's not turning it on now. That is a bit confusing as to why he's not. He could probably make a move, but yeah, sure.
I mean, maybe he's just going to sit behind because the more you sit behind a driver on this game, at least, the more your ERS saves and you can make overtakes later on in the race. So it could be a tactical thing. I mean, the ERS is a big tactical game, I find, at least on this, as I know you have a few struggles with keeping the ERS there. It's like you open up the gate and they all flood out and leave you.
They leave and never come back.
Yep. It's very sad.
Yeah.
It's like that one unloyal dog you have. He sees an opportunity and he runs as fast as he can into a field somewhere until he's picked up by someone in a faraway land. But it looks like Oven might be going for his pit stop now. It looks like he is.
That was close.
It was quite close.
Like he nearly rammed him.
Sure he didn't, so it's fine. But there you go. Oven pits in now. The first pit stopper so far. I imagine
he's a bit early.
He's going to go on to the mediums.
Yeah, 2-stop.
Either a 2-stop or blow up your tyres challenge.
Or maybe he knows something we don't.
That is a possibility.
Weather-wise.
We don't know what wisdom Oven holds, but it could be interesting.
Or lack thereof.
I mean, we're just going to find out towards the end of this race. Will his tyres blow up? Will he somehow
We'll
make a
find out
miracle?
sometime soon. I mean, there are clouds, and it's not that there's a small amount of them.
Oh, no, mind, he's fun, he's put it in the wall. There you go, Oven, he has completely lost his chance of a podium, and he has completely beached it. That is not good from Oven. New tyres, cold tyres, puts it into the wall, and hurts his chances of having a good race. So, I think he's going to have to pit again, Andres.
Probably. I mean, that wing does seem well and truly, well, fucked.
Not there. You cannot swear on the stream. That is one thing you shouldn't do. Here comes Matman. Going to go around the outside, coming into turn 1 on Max Def. He's going to be able to get the move. Max Def cuts the corner to be able to keep competitive with him. They're going to be going side by side down this entire straight. Matman has DRS. They're still going side by side. Coming over to turn 3. Max, he's got the inside line. Matt, he's probably going to have to get him on the exit here. He might have the DRS, might not. I'm not too sure. We're going to have to look. Max doesn't get the DRS. Matt does have the DRS. God, they got similar names. Why do they have to do that? But
yeah, that can get annoying at some point.
Yeah, Matt, he didn't quite have the exit he wanted, and yes, but oh, Oven, what hast thou done? Or thou done? But what hast thee done? Oh, Matt, man, he got in the car, almost spun the car there. But hello, Jane Christensen. Nice to see you. Wait, is that
Yes.
Victor's mum?
Yes.
Hey, hello, Victor's mum. Nice to see you.
Well, it is Victor.
Oh, it is Victor. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Victor. Nice to see you. But that hat looks the same as my first hat in 2018 now.
I think we're going to see
looks
something
similar.
from Zombie now.
Yeah, I was about to pick up on that. He's not too far away, except last time he was quite close. He didn't do anything. We've got AJ coming into the pits now from P8, so he's probably going to try and take the mediums to the end. Maybe the hard tyres. I just realised I haven't had the tyre thing on this entire time. So we've got Goykop and Oven on the hard tyres right now. Goy, he's going to have quite a long way to try and take those tyres. There goes a Red Bull. Oven, he's put it in the wall again.
Oh.
That's the same place, Oven.
Is
Why
it?
are you doing that? Yeah, it's the same place. He's just absolutely dropped it
Turn
again.
3.
Yeah. He's just dropped it and killed himself.
I thought it was turn 3 last time.
That's disappointing. Oh, Oven. I feel for you.
Ah.
Returning to FTRL and
We've
making
all
your
been
acquaintance with the wall. We've all been there. Had to take a sip of iced tea. Love me some peach iced tea.
Yes.
We both
Not
do.
sponsored.
It makes you pee a lot, but it's worth it.
That is true.
But anyway, Zombie, he's still close to Hammer time, but he's just not quite close enough. Lakehole picks up a 3-second time penalty. I guarantee you a lot of this race is going to be decided on penalties. I'm not going to be able to keep up with all of them. Hopefully somebody does, somebody will. And Trace, you could check the
can
race
have a look
director at some point.
sometimes.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I say. Oh, Matt, man! God, I thought it was about to be a Kevin Magnussen brake failure. He got so late on the brakes, almost slammed into the
Ooh.
back of Max Def. And
Rampage went a bit wide in the final corner there. That let AJ through. That did not seem right. Does he have first? Yeah, he's lost his
oh
end
yeah,
plate.
I see that. But Mattman almost ended his career and Max Def's career with one braking mistake.
Oven.
Oven. Oh no, he is
He
not
just
having
keeps
a good
regressing
race.
one corner.
This isn't a fun experience for Oven right now, as I think he might actually be getting lapped. Oof.
He is getting well and truly lapped right now.
That's disappointing for him. There goes Max Def into the pits. I'm quite surprised these soft tyres are still holding up. I mean, they're hurting. I guarantee you that. They are in pain.
Yeah.
Maximum pain. I'm sorry for a lot of the onboard cameras. I tend to do that quite a lot. Got yellow flag because Oven goes into the pits. But Zombie, his teammate, sitting up in P2, except here comes just Mikey getting past Bread. Is the old daddy. They've both got DRS right now. Bread, he's on older tyres. That is a beautiful camera angle. Mikey looks like he's out ahead of him, except the AlphaTauri's gone a little bit wide. Almost spun. He's had a little bit of a mistake. This means Bread, he's going to be able to get past him. Just Mikey gets past him, and now just up the road is Oscar. So, can just Mikey move himself up one more position everyone else in front of him has got to pit. So I think just Mikey might have an almighty undercut, make up plenty of positions, and
Yeah,
get
but
himself
he
into a
is
very good
on a 2-stop,
thing.
and the others could still pull a 1-stop.
Oh, he is on a 2-stop actually. Yeah, I just realised he's on the softs. There goes the Haas.
Oh,
That's Max Steph. Except just Mikey, he's going to try and go around the outside of Oscar into the second last corner. That could have ended in tragedy, but it didn't, luckily, except the clouds are rolling in. I think we could be seeing a wet race here today, Andreas. Just Mikey, he's fighting side by side with Oscar. The pit window is now open for one of them. Just Mikey, he goes a little bit of a cut on the corner to get in front of Oscar. He gets in front of him for now, except there's P0, that sponsor, are going to be unhappy as that board has been well and truly blown up. Oscar gets in front of Just Mikey on the straight before the corner is even there. So, except Just Mikey on the exit, Oscar, oh, that got close.
On the grass.
Oscar does not like giving people room, I can tell you that. He has no concept of personal space. He's going to run out of road if that's what it takes to get the overtake done or not. But anyway, he's one of the only people to stay within a second right now. But I imagine we're going to see an absolute flood of cars going to the pits, starting with not FTRL Hamilton or Zombie, not Matt Man either. Asian Panda maybe? I just feel that Asian Panda's had an almighty start from P14
yeah, him being P3
to P4.
is not.
Go on.
It's not going to be impossible.
The clouds do look ominous, and I'm not sure if I like what I'm seeing. Maybe that's why they're trying to go a little bit longer on these softs. I think we might see a puncture.
Or some of them are pitting early.
Maybe that's
Remember when I said that Oven might know something we don't?
There's rain, there it is. Ah.
There is indeed rain.
Oven knew something that we didn't.
Oven knew something and he fucked it. Sorry.
Andres, man. You're bad.
He screwed it.
He bottled it, is the common term.
Yes, that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, there you go.
He did
just set fastest lap.
Yeah. Well
so
done.
he can pick up a fastest lap point. Also, you get a point for being on pole. So Hamilton, he's already starting his championship off with a bang. Asian Panda's been sweating 2020, he says. Better than me. I've been sweating Overwatch the last couple of days because somebody told me to.
Yep.
Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate you a lot. Almost halfway into this race, we've got a little bit of rain, so I think we will see the track wet enough to see into tyres, unlike yesterday, which only came in the last 6 laps. So, with already quite a spaced out grid, I think we could get even more space out. It's just Mikey's going to go over the inside into turn 1 of Asian Panda. There you go, Asian Panda drops down one more position. Just Mikey's fresh tyres are doing him absolute wonders. Asian Panda drops down into P5, but I don't think he's going to be too disappointed with that. Despite starting last, he's having a nice time, except up the inside once again on the Ferrari. He's not taking oh god, never mind. I was about to say he's not taking no for an answer. And then a little bit of contact was made between the Ferrari and the Renault. Asian Panda gets back up into P4, but interestingly, we'll call it, I'm not sure if Just Mikey now has a little bit of wing damage from that, but as the rain comes down, it's going to get even more slippery and hard for the drivers to keep on the track. So, oh, he's got really close to him again. I wasn't on board, but it looked like he might have just poked him just a little bit. Made his acquaintance with his rear end. Okay, yeah, he's definitely met it now. He's got very close and personal. And now I think they're good friends.
Damage, but there might be some.
It's going to go around the outside though. Round the outside,
yeah,
oh, Asian Panda, that could have been interesting as Lakos just got past Rampage at the back there. Sorry I missed that overtake, but never mind. Just Mike moves up to P4, Asian Panda, not sure he's going to be able to do too much more with that. 20 laps to go in this race. When will the track become wet enough to go for the Inces? I'm not too sure, but
my guess is lap 20. No, 19.
I'm going to go 21 to be different.
Oof. I am a bit worried why 2 drivers have just now pitted for hards.
They probably run out of mediums.
Yeah, but that's usually something you do to go to the end.
Yeah, that's true actually. Maybe they didn't check the weather report. I mean, I know of quite a few people have been guilty of that in the past, so
yeah,
that could be a reason.
Rampage is first on the Inters.
Oh, there you go.
On the Inters.
We're going to change this to gap to leaders. Most of the gaps are quite large, quite long. So we're going to change that to gap to leader and see what his pace is like.
That is true, Tom.
What did he say?
The people who pit onto the hards, maybe they know something we don't.
Maybe they
We
do.
see a few drops of rain, we assume it's going to be wet now for the rest of the race.
These F2 drivers have eternal wisdom. Can confirm. So let's look at these times.
Rampage is
Agent
really
Panda.
not being
He's
kind to his gearbox.
There's a yellow flag. There goes Zombie.
That's a zombie.
Has he just stuck that in the wall?
Surely not. Not on the straight.
I mean...
Oh, come on, Matt, man.
Come on.
Speed it up, I
Speed.
want to see.
Virtual safety car, come on. Move.
Drive!
Yeah, let's just put it in the wall.
Yes! Oh,
How has he done that? That is a calamity for the Red Bulls.
How have you gone and done that on a straight?
Well, now we haven't got a good
Maybe he tried overtaking
representation.
hammer time.
Maybe
he like went on the outside of hammer time and there was contact.
All we know is he has put it in the wall, and well, that's race over for him. So Red Bull not getting any points from Zombie today, except they're still getting points from Oven. As let's not forget that the point system in FTRL is different. So 20th gets 1 point, first gets 20. You can fill in the blanks. But anyway, hammer time pits for the mediums. And drive-through penalty for just Mikey. Just Mikey.
Ooh.
He's in P3 now, except he's not going to be in P3 soon. There you go, with green flags racing, but... Oh no, Mikey's made a mistake.
Inters as well. This is interesting. Hammer time pitting for mediums, Max and Rampage pitting for Inters.
This is mind games, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Mind games. True psychology. Well, this is interesting. Bread is starting to close up on Oscar just ahead of him, which is always fun to see.
Oh, Oscar's fun.
Oh. And he's reset to track like an absolute god. He has powers. Except here comes AJ. He's going to get past him on the straight.
That Schumacher helmet, that's interesting.
Powering him to speed as Matman. He's just been overtaken by just Mikey. Interesting. I think the track is getting closer and closer to Inter conditions right now. I do not approve of the reset to track feature. I don't like it. People just spin. Especially people who spin a lot, I find just go, oh, it spun. And ping themselves back onto the track.
Like Oscar has picked up the abilities of the 2019 Williams.
And what's that?
Going very wide.
Ah, yes, except he is not having a good time. I think he might have punctured.
Has he?
I have a heavy feeling he's punctured.
Nah, his tyres are fine.
Oh, his tyres are dying. Look at that. He's even got the blister line.
Oh yeah, you get that like what, 50, 60?
No, I think his tyres are finished. Michael, hello Michael.
Oh yeah, 5-second penalty speeding.
Oh, no one's having a good time today. The penalties are almighty.
Indeed, but then again, if everyone gets
Bread's
them...
gone wide. Here comes AJ. He's going to get past him quite nicely now as Bread makes a mistake, goes deep. And it's absolutely ruined tyres. I feel so
even
bad.
Put Bread outside the second. Yeah, there we go.
His tyres are cooked.
Yeah, all the people who did make an extra pit stop were probably... That was probably the smarter choice.
It probably is because Bread is... His tyres are screaming. They want to be let go.
Him and Matman are the only ones left, and they are not looking good. Matman is pitting now, I think. Yeah, he's pitting now.
Yeah. I think he's going to go for the Inters as just Mikey gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's not what you want when you've already got a drive-through as well. So I think this is when the drivers are going to start pitting for the Inters. DRS isn't disabled, and there goes Oven. No, not Oven. Somebody off the track. It's blue flag. Blue flag.
Tauri.
He's gone off the track. He's in an absolute world of his own. Is where he is. So he's actually not lost or gained any positions from that.
Agent Panda pitting.
Ooh, he's just gone on the medium. So there you go.
Tonga time.
Inter time. Tonga time.
Yes, that too.
I think Oven might have just put it in the wall, except Max Def, he's going side by side with Rampage. No DRS for either of them now. It's just a case who can keep it on the track. They're both on Inters. Max turns in and gets past Rampage.
I'm not really sure what happened there. Unlapped himself quite successfully.
Yeah, go on, Goy.
So,
we love Goy.
And Goy's on the Inters, so I think I know what tyre's best here.
Thank you, Zom. Yes, blue flag is causing yellow flags. I mean, he's causing no blue flags today other than the ones that are getting past him. I can confirm that as the majority of drivers are now onto the inters. The only ones left not on inters, or only one left, is just Mikey, as he had to serve a drive-through because
And
he's spent.
pulling in there.
He's also got a 5-second time penalty to serve, so this podium is going to be very jumbled as how much time is a... Oh, he's just coming out of the pits. How many times in a world of his own?
He really is.
This is bullying.
It well and truly is.
He's... Let's look at absolutely he's over 40 seconds in the lead. If he gets more of a dominant win than my Monaco one, I'm still very proud, okay? I'll bring that into any conversation possible. If he gets a more dominant win than my Monaco win, I don't really know, that's just fair play to him.
Just so you know that whenever you bring that up, you just make me think of mine that was even more dominant, so...
It's in F2 cars or something, so it doesn't count.
Yeah. Oi!
Yeah, it doesn't count.
It does.
Because you're bad. Love you, really. Ahaha.
Indeed.
But anyway, we've got quite some big gaps. I can confirm 24 seconds between Matt and Hammer Time, which is a big gap. We'll call it that.
Ooh,
the closest gap right now is
man.
1.8 seconds.
What happened to him? He just went really wide and really slow.
I don't think he likes his inter conditions, if I'm honest, but Hammer Time is just making a bigger and bigger gap as it goes. He's
also got a Schumacher helmet.
He is like McQueen. I am speed. Can confirm.
How many Schumacher helmets do we have today?
Have a little look.
2. Matt and AJ.
We love that. While we've got a little bit of downtime with 14 laps to go in this nice and soggy Austria, let's look at people's helmets.
Good idea.
So, Hammer Time, he looks like he has maybe a bit of an Ayrton Senna inspired helmet there.
Yeah, but the colour fits his number.
It does. That's quite a nice helmet from Hammer Time. I respect that one. Very nice indeed. Let's look at Mattman, who is running the Michael Schumacher helmet. So
one of them at least.
And there is AJ also running a Michael Schumacher helmet. And then you got just Mikey, who's got quite a nice helmet, we'll call it.
Mercedes helmet.
Mercedes helmet, yeah.
Agent Panda filling in the role as Daniel Ricciardo with that purple helmet.
Sorry, who?
Agent Panda.
Yeah. I like that helmet. I like purple. I like purple a lot.
You do. You really do.
Purple is a goated colour, and you cannot tell me otherwise.
Pink.
Go away. Pink player. You're bad. But anyway, let's look at Bread is the old daddy. He looks like he's got a helmet on.
The Galaxy one.
I can't really see it. Oh, has he got the Galaxy one?
Galaxy with the yellow stripes.
I do like the Galaxy one, to be fair.
I don't like the customization of it,
I don't.
but
either.
I like the helmet itself.
Yeah. 'Cause it's purple and it's cool. Purple is good. Can confirm.
It's space.
Yeah, space. Space is cool. Space is interesting, also terrifying. Blue flag, he has quite a relatively nice helmet, we'll call it. Pretty basic, but yeah. Mikey is catching AJ, he says. Oscar is also just behind Goikarp. Does Goikarp go to DRS stock open? No, he doesn't. Never mind. I thought I was getting excited there, but apparently Mikey's catching AJ, so that's something interesting.
Imagine being the only person who has DRS in the wet.
That would be good until you came to a corner.
Well, it's Austria.
It's Austria, but you still absolutely die. You put the foot down into the wall. Dead.
I managed to do like half a race with my DRS open in Austria.
We'll put that down to traction control.
It was slippery, yes. But it was not uncontrollable.
Yes, let's look at Goikarp. We've already gone over his helmet. Oscar, what's his helmet going? He looks like he's actually a ghost car.
Galaxy?
Maybe. I cannot see.
I don't think it's just black. I'm definitely seeing something on it. That might just be raindrops.
Maybe, as we just see Lake
raindrops
getting
and
past
reflections to the clouds.
oven, lapping oven. That's what we like to see. He's got a bit more of a bronzy looking orange helmet, if I'm honest, but nah, that's okay, I guess. Works a bit with the Ferrari. Max Def, let's have a look at him.
It fits the car actually because it's got a very thick black stripe around it.
Yeah.
It's like the whole middle of it is black.
Wonderful. And then you got Max Def, he's got a whitish helmet, suits the Haas. Quite nice. Ah, there we go, we finally got someone within a second. Matt and AJ, they're only 5/10 away from each other, 10-ish laps to go, 11-12 laps to go. Mikey gets himself another penalty. Maybe we could finally see some racing again after however many laps it's been without seeing a car fighting another car, which is what we like to see here in FTRL.
Exactly.
Haha, yeah. Just Mikey's actually catching on between these two. Can we get an FTRL train?
Well. Come on. Believe in yourself, you can do this.
Overtakes, I believe in you. Lako's got past Oscar somehow. That's a move already done. We're just going to carry on watching AJ.
Oscar is ghosted.
Oh yeah, he is.
He is no longer among us.
Bad. Disappointing. Sad noises. I don't know. There we go, we finally got a train going. 3 cars are on the track together all within a second. That's what we like to see. AJ's getting close to Matman. No moves being done just yet except the Ferrari. Oh, he's late on the brakes. Just Mikey. Just being Mikey, I guess. Getting nice and close. Interesting. But anyway, AJ...
Yokes.
Oh, he's... Looked like he made for a move. Actually slowing himself down, which means just Mikey. Just behind him. So... These three getting their fight on. AJ seems to be quicker than Matman, and Mikey seems to be quicker than AJ and Matman. Except they're going side by side. AJ, he's going to go up the inside before the corner's even there. He gets his move done. Up into P2 goes AJ, hunting down that 34-second gap to hammer time. That's not happening. But anyway, now it's Mikey's turn to try and get past Matman. Matman is not having a fun time. Mikey coming up into turn 1. He's going to try and make the move up the inside. We've seen this done before from a few other drivers. It looks like he could be another one to join the club, except Matman, he's holding it around the outside, and he keeps that move away, keeps it at bay, keeps P3 for now, except Mikey on the straight. He's going to be going up the inside again, coming into turn 3.
Beautiful helicopter cam.
I think he's going to get that move done. Matman, he has to see that position, knocks up. I don't think Matt is having a good time in these wet conditions. He's already dropped to second, so now Mikey has to close up that gap to get close to AJ again, so we can see another fight. So that lasted a lap, and now we're back to usual.
No, because Goy is within a second on blue flag.
Ahaha, yes, Goy Cup. We love a bit of Goy.
And Agent Panda now close to Matman. Or who to choose.
But apparently this has been an improvement for Matman from last season, so apparently it's an insane improvement, so if that is indeed true,
confirm.
fair play.
Confirm.
Well done, Matt. Well done. That's all I can say. I don't really know much about you from last season, but well done. I have respect for you. Any sort of improvement is good.
Very, very heavy
yeah,
now.
it is actually. Are we going to see wet tyres? Question mark, exclamation mark.
I think we could.
It's a possibility as Oscar drops outside the top 10. Max gets past him, his ghost car. Except Asian Panda, he's getting close to Matt. Except we got Bread is your daddy. As the Red Bull goes slowly.
Oven is
he's parked it.
facing the wrong way.
How's he?
Yeah.
We're not going to question that.
Oh, nearly. Go on. Oh no. He's having a hard
Max
time
having a
starting
fight
again.
No, they're not. Except Asian
They're
Panda.
just chasing each other.
Asian Panda's in P5 right now, and I'm very proud seeing Mr. Asian Panda of our 505 up in the top 5.
And just
even
about
if he
3
gets
seconds
overtaken by
away
Bread.
from you eating a headset.
Oh no. I don't want to munch on plastic. Asian Panda, Mr. Richard, if you're going to finish anywhere on the podium, don't let it be P3. Oh, what happens if it happens on penalties? Because I don't want to eat a headset.
Oh, do you not?
No, I don't.
Oven's gone on the full wets.
Oh, there you go, Oven. Now we can see a representation of the wet pace. Is it? Oh god, that is almighty rain. The heavens have open.
That is torrential.
Yeah, hang on, here comes Bread. Oh, he's actually made contact with Asian Panda. He's going to go over the inside. Coming into turn 3, Asian Panda, he's going to have to go around the outside. Mattman is just ahead of them, though. So the more they fight, the more Matt can get away from them. Bread gets the move done for now, except... Oh, Asian Panda, he's had a... Oh, he's had a really good exit. Too good, in fact.
This slipstream and exit was too good.
It was so good, he just slammed up the rear of Bread. So,
Probably was not expecting that at all.
I don't think the rear end of this loaf of bread is quite as soft as your usual one. I think that's a bit more of a hunky.
Probably very soggy.
Oh yeah, it's quite wet now, this bread, I imagine.
Yeah.
So when you put it in the microwave.
That a dip in the pond.
Yeah. Fed to the
No
dogs.
ducks yet though.
Yeah, maybe
Ducks
that's why you
haven't
didn't get
been
wing
there
damage.
Just Mikey's going in for wets.
Ooh, okay, that's a cool, to be fair.
I assume.
I mean, if he's not, that's a bit broken.
Agent Panda going in too.
Ooh, okay, so everyone decided to go for the wet, so wet seemed like they're probably the better tire right now.
No, it's another intercept for just Mikey.
Okay. Okay. There you go,
What
the
about
wet tyres
Asian
are going on to
Panda?
Asian Panda. Has Mikey bottled it by not going onto the wet tyres? It's
He
a possibility.
Probably has.
Unless
Or has he
he
outsmarted
knows something
everyone?
we don't. Eh?
That's always the possibility.
Yeah. As we've got nice yellow flags. That's what we like
Yeah,
to
that
see.
was someone pulling into the pits.
Aha. Maybe he knows something. Actually, does it look lighter to you now?
No,
No?
not really.
I guess my brain's just
In fact,
broken.
it looks worse.
Yeah, pretty does.
Do
Never
you
mind.
remember that about 30 laps ago it was sunshine?
Yeah, it's weird to think about. It was
Yeah.
those sunshine, happy days, DRS enabled, and now aggressively moist.
It looks like a scene out of one of those Hollywood world-ending movies.
Such as...
2012.
No, that's fair enough. It's looking very wet now, catchphrase for the season already. We'll take that, or aggressively moist track. There goes just Mikey into the pits. He must go E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Thank you, Matt Gallagher, for giving me that one. But it looks like this could be a wet set of tyres for Mikey now as he pits. Let's look at that. Is it wet? It is wet for Mikey. He made a mistake when he went into the pits for the inters. He didn't mean to do that. Goy Carp, he's still out on his inters, so he's braving the conditions. He doesn't care if the aquaplanes, because the aquaplane's in the dry. But here comes Brett just behind Asian Panda. He's getting very close to him now. Oh, Asian Panda's only one place away from being in that top 3, making me eat a headset. Except he's luckily 16 seconds away. If Matt or AJ pit,
just about. If both of them pit, he's P2.
then I'm safe. Then I'm safe. Oh, except he's not going to be P2 if he keeps making mistakes like that. Bread got close to him. He made a little bit of a mistake, got a little bit wiggly on the rear. Bread is getting very, very close to him now. Asian Panda doesn't look like he's got much pace in these wet conditions. AJ, he has pit now, so this means whatever this fight does, it changes. I can't be bothered to do maths right now, but Brady's dropped back a little bit from Asian Panda, except Hammer Time, we have to respect him. He's been sitting at the front this entire race and just absolutely dominated. That is an almighty cut from Bread. He has cut the bread well and truly.
Got the penalty as well for it.
He has, so whatever happens in this fight is going to be determined on penalties, if I'm honest. Always most of this race is up and gets a 3-second time penalty. I can't keep a track of everything that happens in this race. There's just so many penalties and corner cutting and things that happen. I don't know anymore. It confuses me. And there's another one. Hammer Time. Stop cutting corners. Bad.
Yes. It's
goes
not
blue
good
flag.
for your health.
Yeah, cutting corners is bad, as Andreas found out yesterday.
Yeah.
Ha, I was only one of 2 people
Especially
who didn't
on
get a
this
penalty. Me and Graham.
Yeah, because Codemasters love you.
Yeah, they do love me. Actually, no, they hate me most of the time, but for corner cutting, they give me a little break. Please don't make that sound ever again. Because now I'm unbelievably uncomfortable, and I don't like it. Asian Panda's had a bad exit though, and Bread is yo daddy. I can confirm Bread is not my daddy, but maybe I'm adopted.
But he is mine.
I don't know. Huh. And there goes the Red Bull off the track again. Oven is having an awful time. I've lost count of how many times he's spun, except Asian Panda. Looks like he's maybe not quite as quick through the corners as Bread, but on the straights he really, really is. Bread could really do.
Times.
Yeah, he really could do with some extra straight line speed or DRS or something, except Asian Panda's had an awful exit, and there goes Bread. Helicopter shot to show that move on the straight. Lovely, easy as you like. He's taken that P4 away from Asian Panda, which is very sad and disappointing. He moves himself up to P4 and Asian Panda into P5, so hopefully Asian Panda is still within the reach of third place, and that scares me.
Yeah, because if Madman gets if he pits and it finishes as it is now, Asian Panda's third.
What happens on penalties? That is my question. He is not
Reddish
far
Your
away.
Daddy has more penalties than Panda.
I'm quite sure too. I'm not sure about AJ, but I'm beginning to get worried that I'm going to get.
I don't think AJ has any. I don't remember him getting any.
That's good. Except AJ, he's getting close to
that's
Matman.
not good, Jake.
Oh, Matman's made a mistake. He's dropped down a position, and now he's into the clutches of Bread and Asian Panda. So now we could have a 5-car train going on here. Oh no, 4 cars. Well, that's Oscar. He's in the way. That's what confused me. Okay. My throat is starting to die. It's like sick in my mouth a little bit, but I don't think Matt's tyres are really holding up all that well. Here comes Bread. He's going to go up the inside, coming into turn 3. It looks like he's going to be able to get that moved on Matt. Matt is not having a fun time. Oh, Asian Panda, he's gone for it. Made contact, more contact, and wall contact for Mattman. Asian Panda may have lost himself a P3. Thank the Lord. But
no, he has not.
Oh no, he's actually still
way
close.
Within, he's way within the penalty reach of Mr. Bread.
I do hope Panda gets a penalty, a podium, because I like Panda. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
This could be interesting.
I wonder what plastics would taste like.
Nothing, probably. And then blood, as I choke on it. But Mikey, just behind Matman now. Matman is having an awful time. Mikey is having an awful time with his traction, getting off in those puddles. And now he's going to go up the inside into the second last corner on Matman. There he goes. P5 for just Mikey. It could have been higher, but unfortunately he made a few mistakes. Maybe a couple of pit stop errors, drove through the lot, everything like that, except currently at the front, hammer time, 40-second lead. That
amazing.
Is brutal. That is sheer dominance. I feel bad for everybody else on the track.
Yeah, we have a Lewis Hamilton in here.
We do, and he's in a McLaren.
Yeah, I just hope he's got a bit of a better personality.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest Lewis Hamilton fan, sadly. Please don't crucify me.
Same here.
But never mind.
I appreciate his talent, and I don't like him as a person.
I mean, I don't know. I've just never been a fan. Not Iceman at Monaco dominant. That's what I mean. Except still not quite. He's still 7 seconds off of me.
Yes, and even further off of me.
I mean, yours is F2 cars. It still doesn't count.
No,
go away.
It was classics, and it wasn't the best classic car.
So we got Hijack saying Bread for driver of the day, but I want to say Asian Panda, just from
he started last
not
year. He's
crashing.
got 10 positions, and I mean, too, yeah.
He hasn't crashed. He hasn't been slow. He did have that low incident with Matt Mando, but currently he's sitting in P4.
Looking to get P3 with penalties.
But hammer time's been so good this race.
I know Panda has 2 penalties. I just don't know how much they're on. I couldn't tell. The race director didn't tell me.
Yeah, it'll be 3 seconds.
British Your Dad.
It tells you if it's 5 seconds.
1, 2, 3. So British Your Dad has 3 penalties. Agent Panda has 2.
Okay. So Asia Panda's got a little bit to close up if he wants to get that position off of Bread. But Bread's had a good race. Hammertime's been dominant. AJ's been consistent. Panda's got to P4 by just being good, I guess. It's between those four. It'll be decided in a Twitter poll. I can't decide here, but as Hammertime begins his final lap, which has begun quite a long time ago, he's just that far in front.
Yeah, he's basically about to end it.
He is almost about to end it. He comes into the second, the last left-hander of the race, and into the last left-hander of the race. Hammertime, we have to respect this performance. We have to worship this performance, because this is dominance at its finest for the McLaren team. Getting off to winning ways
indeed.
straight away, as long as he doesn't stick it into the wall in this final corner. It's going to be Hammertime who's going to win the first round of FTRL here in Austria. As he wiggles across the line, he takes the checkered flag, 44 seconds ahead of AJ behind him. Except it's not all over just yet. Look at where Bread is Your Daddy is behind AJ. He's only 5/10 away. Coming to this final lap, could we see a switch of position for P2? It might not happen on penalties, but it could happen on track. It's going to be very brave. AJ seems like he's struggling. Bread is struggling less. He goes out wide a little bit, but that's okay on the exit. It looks like AJ, he's just about ahead, and I think he could be able to keep it now. Coming up to the line.
AJ does not have a penalty as well.
Except what's it going to be over the line? It looks like it's going to be AJ who's going to be able to take P2. Bread, he's had a good exit, except he's too far away for now. And there goes AJ across the line in P2. Bread is Your Daddy in P3. Asian Panda with a respectful performance from P14 to P4. Finishes in P4. I don't have to eat a headset. I can hear your disappointment. Mikey comes across the line in 5th. Matman, he was having a good race. A dramatic improvement from last season, except Goikup's just behind him. Go on, Goy. Can he get that move? Side by side across the line, maybe? No, Matt, he's had the better exit. And that's going to be the end of that. Goy gets P6. As Matman jumps up to P5 because of penalties. So, fair play to Matman. Big improvements from last time. Goy's up into P6. That was a race. An interesting race. Asian Panda gets the driver of the day.
In the game.
In the game.
And he also gets mine. That was a very, very good performance.
There's Hammertime on... Oh god, they all look so similar.
They do.
Oh, their mother must get so confused. No,
I mean, P2 and P3 are twins.
And that's just the older brother is Hammertime.
Exactly.
So we got a nice, relatively international podium. We got English, Scottish, and American. So that's nice to see, but...
Been a while since we've had someone outside of Europe on the podium.
It is, but anyway, this is your grid after the first round of FTRL F2. We got Hammertime, who wins the race in dominant style by 42 seconds, I think, or 44 seconds on the track, 37 seconds afterwards, 42. AJ in P2 with a respectable performance. Bread is Your Daddy in P3, Asian Panda for P4, Matman P5, Goycup P6. Good performance from him. Actually, no, he qualified P5, so still a good performance from Goy. Not what we expect. He had a spin at the start, so let's not forget that. Just Mikey coming in P7, Blue Flag P8. Lakol P9, Max Def holding out the top 10. Oscar P11, who was no longer in the race. Rampage in P12 for Alfa Romeo. Oven P13, and our only retirement is Zombie down to P14. So Red Bull did not have a good race today at all.
They did not.
Disappointing. We're not doing podium interviews today. I don't like them personally, but we've been given permission to not do them. But anyway, this has been FTRL F2, coming from Austria. I've been Nexus Iceman, or you can call me Jack Yates, whatever you like. I've been joined by Nexus Cats, the wonderful Andreas Sass.
Hello and goodbye.
Yes, indeed. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this race as much as we did. I'll see you all next week for commentary, which will be my last one for the next 2 weeks after that. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day, rest of your week, and the rest of your lives. I'll see you all soon. Thank you for watching, and